If you decide Justin Malangoni is entitled to recover, then in addition to compensatory damages, you may also award punitive damages. Punitive damages may be awarded if you decide that Justin Malangoni proved by clear and convincing evidence that either 1, Craig Jackson's action amounted to willful and wanton misconduct, or Craig Jackson acted either A, maliciously, B, fraudulently, C, oppressively, or D, with gross negligence, and Craig Jackson's were not a result of any of the following: mistake of fact, and B, an honest error in judgment, C, overzealousness, D, ordinary negligence, or other human failing. In arriving at your verdict, you must not consider the tax consequences of any of the money you award. Consider all of my preliminary and final instructions together. Do not single out any individual sentence, point, or instruction and ignore the others. To return a verdict, all of you must agree to it. In other words, it must be unanimous. Each of you must decide the case for yourself, but only after considering and discussing the evidence with each other. You should try to agree on a verdict. If you can do so without communicating your individual judgment, do not hesitate to re-examine your own views and change your mind if you believe you are wrong. But do not give up your honest belief just because the other jurors may disagree or just to end the deliberations. When you return to the jury room, select one of your jurors as a presiding juror to manage the deliberations. No one will be allowed to hear your discussions, and no recording will be made of what you say. The bailiffs are available to assist you with your personal needs, but cannot answer any questions about the case. If you have any questions for me, you must put them in writing and give them to the bailiff, and I will respond as the law permits. You may be able to find answers to your questions by reviewing my written instructions and all the evidence. If at any time you are not all together, or if you are outside the jury room, you must not talk about the case among yourselves or with anyone else. I am giving you forms of possible verdicts. The presiding juror must sign and date the verdicts to which you all agree. Do not sign any verdict from which there is not a unanimous agreement. When you have agreed upon a verdict, inform the bailiff. When the parties are present, the bailiff will bring you back into the courtroom, bring all verdict forms signed and unsigned with you at that time. I will read the verdicts aloud. Each of you may be asked if it is your verdict. Otherwise, you are under no obligation to discuss your verdict or deliberations with anyone. All right, members of the jury, in a moment you are going to retire to deliberate your verdict. After you retire to the jury room, you must first choose your foreperson. I don't know if you noticed, but we have on the wall there some instructions that may help you in doing that. Excuse me. All right, and I already instructed you on signing the foreperson is to sign the verdict forms and the bailiff bring it up. Now I need to swear the bailiffs in. Mr. Sheriff and Mr. Georgie, do you solemnly swear affirm that you will take the jury to a convenient place for deliberation, that you will not communicate with them yourself with regard to the case, or allow others to do so. Ask them if they have agreed on a verdict, and having done so, you will return them into open court. So help you God.
I do.
You may now escort